What's up guys, Dakota here, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I thought we'd do a little bit of work on the Bronco, kind of get it prepared for this next off-road trip that I'm doing. So I'm gonna go see if I can find, I guess is the correct way I should say that, a cabin air filter and a new air intake filter as well, just because it only has 19,000 miles on it at the moment, but they've been a pretty dirty, dusty, off-roaded 19,000 miles. So I already checked the cabin air filter. That should probably be changed, the air filter as well, if we can find one. So we're gonna hop in, go get that stuff, and then we'll kind of install that, as well as kind of go through kind of getting the rest of the Bronco kind of ready to go on this trip. Well, that was an epic fail. Nobody carries the cabin air filter or the air filter in stock. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and take them out anyways and just get most of the loose dirt off of them, because can't hurt. Let's go ahead and pop this open. This is actually really simple. So you just go ahead, clip these little guys in, boom, comes down. This little guy, you just pop up like that. Go ahead and take it out and everything falls out. And then there's just a little tab back here that you just pull and that comes out, and then you just grab the filter. There we go. And there it is, look at that. Super freaking dirty. That was way worse than I expected. So I really need to get one of those pretty soon here. And so now I'm going to do the same thing to the air intake, which most likely is probably going to be pretty similar, because again, only has 20,000 miles on it, but it's been through the dirt, through the sand, through the desert, so it's probably pretty dirty. So as you guys can see, again, super dirty. So just goes to show you that even though the mileage isn't that high, if you use it off-road and you use it how it's intended, you need to probably be replacing these, man, maybe every other off-road trip, judging by how these look. All that Moab dust, look at that. That's orange. That's definitely from Moab. All right, so now that we've seen that the filters and everything are absolutely filthy, the only other thing I'm gonna do is really just kind of head underneath the Bronco, make sure everything's snug and tight as far as skid plates and things like that. Because if you guys saw on my Instagram page, when I went and got the oil change, the oil pan skid plate was loose. So I'm underneath the Bronco right now because somebody, I'm gonna name names, didn't tighten this all the way down when finishing the oil change, so if you guys can hear that, but that's loose. So I had to tighten that up. So I'm just gonna go once over, kind of make sure all the bolts and everything are tight. And then the only other thing I'm probably gonna do is just throw the fridge in the back, just to make sure I have that, because I don't want to forget it. And because we'll be doing most of the gear checking when I go up to my pops, because we're gonna leave from the same spot in this and the two-door Jeep. Another thing that I really like to do is just kind of vacuum out the car, which might seem kind of counterintuitive since I'm literally going to be off-roading it, and this is honestly about as dirty as this thing gets. I usually keep my vehicles pretty clean, but I don't know, I just like to vacuum it out and get ready for the adventure by doing that, and then, you know, basically it'll just be setting the Jeep up. Well, there you go, guys. That's basically pretty much what I do before I head out on a trip. That cabin air filter and the air filter itself, that's wild. I got to do something about that. I didn't expect it to be that bad, but yeah, I got to do something about that. But anyways, like I said, pretty much what I do before I head out on a trip. I don't do anything too crazy. I'm not saying I'm an expert by any means. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be like, oh, you got to do this, 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 and this. Just thought I'd show you what I do. These things are relatively new, so I'm not that worried about stuff breaking. Stuff does happen, but you know, as long as everything's tight and I do what I do and I don't see any leaks and all that stuff, then you know, if it breaks out on the trail, I feel like that probably wasn't necessarily super preventable. But yeah, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the little video. You know, just kind of coming along with me while I, you know, do boring stuff with the Bronco. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.